Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
So you can shut the fuck up, you punk ass bitch!
Watch your profanity.
Hey guys, welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. I'm Tom.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo. Faith and Vigora, sons of bitches, I'm Joe.
Yeah, I can't do accents, so I'm Darian.
We found the pot of gold. It's called the Designated Drinkers Podcast.
That's a horrible Irish accent.
Is
You're
it?
way better at
Did you try?
You're way better at
Did you
fucking
try an
Asian.
accent? Did you try an accent?
Eh? There you go. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Dick. Anyways,
Yeah, I can't do it.
today it's our St. Patty's Day episode. We're actually recording on St. Patrick's Day, so welcome. It's not gonna come out on St. Patrick's Day, but you get the gist of it. We never do things on time. Why are you so needy? Huh?
Yeah.
I don't understand, listeners. Why are you so needy?
We're just a bunch of drunks.
We're just a bunch of drunks that you guys listen to, some of us, and we also listen to ourselves. Hey, Carlo from the future, what up?
We listen to ourselves to boost our ego.
Right.
What can we say?
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I actually wanted to talk to you about that. I find it funny that we actually do listen to our own podcast. I know for me, it's just
I
because...
do it for notes.
Well, not only that, but for me, I want to listen to it to make sure that the quality came out all right.
I want to listen to it so then I know exactly what not to do the next time.
I want to listen to it so this way I can hear myself talk.
I want to listen to it just so that I can grab myself while I listen to myself talk.
I don't want to listen to it so that I don't have to hear like 5 seconds of pausing every time you guys talk like this. So, and then,
You know the reason?
and I was...
You know the reason I stopped editing these podcasts,
The
Joe?
same probably reason.
Your laugh.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I've noticed that.
Hold up.
That was...
That's a bad impression.
That's a bad impression.
You know why I listen to it? So this way I have masturbation material.
Right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I do too.
Mostly
I like-
for my own voice.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Mostly for your voice.
Yeah.
Why do we always get on this? I don't understand it. It's
We're
always
guys.
the same topic.
We're guys.
Why do you people still listen? We always talk about jerking off and porn.
Hey, what do you mean by you people?
I mean the people that
Our
listen.
amazing listeners.
That are great, that put up with our shit every week.
Right. Hey, if you've been listening, send us some stuff. Not stuff, but like questions.
I mean, if you want to send us stuff, that's fine too.
That's
but
fine, I guess. I don't know.
We do need new equipment. So
You know, we are in the process
no.
of purchasing new equipment.
Yeah.
So next time you listen to the Designated Drinkers, we might sound real crispy.
We won't, but...
No, we won't. It won't be next time. It'll definitely be like sometime soon though.
I said maybe next time. I don't know.
Yeah, keyword
Suck
is
my
maybe.
dick. At least not in the next 2 weeks. I can tell you that.
Maybe 6 months from now.
Get the fuck out of here 6 months from now.
It takes a
This is
while.
gonna be like next week. We're gonna be way more crisp, and then like 6 months from now, somebody sends us a message just like,
Where's the
dude,
crispy?
it's
You
been
know,
like 6 months.
I was-
like, get on your shit, bro.
So I got the... Oh, shit. I need to do a retraction right now. Okay?
Rewind.
No, not rewind. A retraction from the podcast on episode 48.
Okay.
Which was when I thought I told Joe to take the Podbean stuff out of it. And he didn't.
Oh, I was supposed to take that stuff out?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyways, what I want to first, I want to apologize because I am an idiot.
It was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. So what? If you guys heard the episode, we talked about the fact that I assumed that the lady from Podbean was ignoring me, which was incorrect.
Oh, I remember
So
this, yeah.
I went back and read her comment, and what she actually said is, "Hey, send me an email, and I can do A, B, and C for you." So I was like, "Oh shit!" I messaged her, and I didn't add her, and I tried to add her on Facebook. So that probably is not what she wanted, and she probably didn't see it. So then what I did is I emailed her that same day after I saw that, and she emailed me back right away. And I felt like the biggest piece of crap when I got that email back, like on the dot. She's like, "Hey, sorry, I don't usually take very long with these." And I was like, I am so... Like, I didn't say anything to her about that, but I felt like an asshole about it. So, if for some reason that lady's listening, which I don't think she is. By the way, we're going to be featured in Podbean's front screen. We're going to be a featured podcast for Podbean in August.
No shit.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit, my birthday month.
My birthday month.
Hey, birthday.
Yeah, so we'll
Leo.
be featured. We'll be featured on their front page or something.
So what you're saying is that
for a week.
you're saying that my mistake kind of helped us out?
No.
You
Not
must
at
have
all.
listened to that, and then we're like, oh, I should
No,
check that
to
out.
the point where I wanted to put on the Podbean page of that episode, but
Uh-huh.
then I went, I probably shouldn't share this on that page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I felt really
Yeah.
bad about it. Anyways, let's move on past it. So,
Shit.
AMC story, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
So fuck AMC.
Why?
Alright, so last night, we want to go see Tomb Raider.
This episode
Is it
brought
out
to you
already?
by
Yeah, it came out.
AMC.
Shit. Don't forget the ads.
Here's the fucking ad! Here's the ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here it is!
Hey y'all, this is Matt Chase. Don't forget to check out my band Redneck Cadillac on YouTube. And we got our own Facebook page as well, plus Reverb Nation. And if you like, you can also check me out as well on my Matt Chase Facebook page. Send me a request. I'll definitely hit you up and get you in, and you can take a look at what I'm up to.
I
I'll
forgot
put
to
them
say
in.
them.
It's okay.
My bad.
It's all right. We have you recorded saying here's the fucking ad, so
I
it's
didn't
fine.
like the second one like that.
I did.
I
loved it.
just think it was. I don't know.
I gotta tell you right now, I don't really take your criticism as much as I like Tom's.
I'm a comedic genius.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
He knows. I'm like, you
By the
follow.
way,
You're like,
what
what
your
shit?
profanity shit was garbage. I'm gonna move back past it. Go ahead. You went to go see Tomb Raider.
Your face
Yeah,
is
so-
garbage.
So are your jokes.
Wow, Tom.
So
That's
your
a-
face.
Let him fucking talk.
That's a good comeback.
It is. Just like
We
now.
give Darian shit for sometimes cutting us off. You're not.
Yeah,
letting
you know
it
what?
out.
Hey, shut the fuck up, both of you. Darian, go.
Alright, so we want to go see, what was it? Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider at AMC last night.
How was that, by the way?
I really liked it.
Okay.
It was really good. I liked it a lot. Chick was hot as fuck. Nice little firm booty. Could use some
I
bigger
heard.
tits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I heard she's part of the itty bitty. tit
Yeah,
committee.
she's
she
definitely.
doesn't have that small tits, but they're probably about B's or C's.
I also heard that she played the little girl in the original movie.
Nope.
No, that's
I
false.
checked, yeah.
You
I
can
just
snope it.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
shit.
that's what everybody thought. But I was like,
Laptop.
nope. And then I saw like a BuzzFeed video where it told her, like it said like she did literally all her own stunts, which I thought was pretty sweet.
I have a lot of more appreciation for
Yeah.
actors that do that.
Yeah.
But at
anyway,
the same time,
Besides
it takes
Tom Cruise.
It takes stunt men and women's jobs away.
does it?
Yeah, because people literally get like paid to probably fall downstairs.
It's
Maybe
like
they should just
but
be
it's-
better
yeah,
actors.
no, but it's
Well,
like
yeah.
saying like, oh, I think it's bad that
But yeah,
people are progressing
Work.
because of the fact that it
yeah.
takes.
Don't get me
guys
wrong.
away.
I give people anybody's credit to
Well,
like
credit is due, right?
Yeah,
but anyways, why aren't you going to AMC anymore?
Yeah, well, first off, we're in the theater, and literally, there's like 3 people ahead of us on their phone, and then
Did you
Nicole.
just walk away to fart?
I wouldn't want
Then
to
Nicole decided to be like, all right, this bitch keeps messing on her phone. I'm gonna go fucking say something to one of the
Wait,
fucking
what?
people out there. Like the whole
this
through the
lady
whole
being
movie,
on the phone?
the whole like through the beginning to end, this bitch was on her phone, and she was sitting like right in front of Nicole.
That sucks.
And she was like, all right, I'm fucking done with this. So she goes outside and fucking says something to one of the people. And they were like, okay, we'll address it. They never addressed it because, like, 2 other people ahead of us kept messing on their phones. And I was like, I was to the point where I was like, I'm going to grab these motherfuckers' phones and whip it at the damn wall. And then I'd probably get
But then,
bailed out of
then you
jail.
realize you're an adult and you probably
End up in
get
jail.
charged. Yeah, end up in jail. So
Because I'd probably end up fighting these motherfuckers.
yeah.
And so, at the end of the movie, Nicole was fuming pissed. She was like, I'm going to say something to one of these people. We're either going to get our money back or we're going to get a free movie. Because I was being like, if that's what you want to do, babe, fine, I'll back you up for this. Because it was literally from beginning to end.
Right,
this
right,
bitch
right.
was on their phone. And we were standing around for a good 15 to 20 minutes. And this is probably around like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And there's like nobody in the theater.
Right.
Like literally. I was like, I'm looking around, like fucking going past the rope, seeing if anybody that works at AMC. I go into one of the theaters, they're still fucking trash in these theaters. So they clean up their damn shit the next day. Hell, I even opened up one of the fucking
Booths?
video booths and scream up, yo, is anybody up there? Nothing. So I was like, you know what?
What you should have done is gone up there with a flash drive and grabbed a couple movies.
Yeah, they probably bounce as soon as like that last movie starts.
Yeah, so I was like, you know
I'm pretty
what?
sure that it's kind of like self-regulated. Like, I'm
And
sure
plus, hell, the
people
cop left too, because I saw where the cop was sitting at for the movie inside one of the for lease signs places. He was just chilling out there.
I think that's a rent-a-cop.
Well, aren't they supposed to stay to the end since
I don't know.
Since all the shootings have started and shit like that?
I'm not sure.
But so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the extra $10 or whatever amount of money to go to fucking Valley View from now on.
Valley View seats are garbage.
Yeah,
though.
they're
seats,
horrible.
no,
Like
but at least they're
try,
fucking.
They try to mimic what AMC did with the nice, comfy chairs, but
Well, yeah,
their chairs are fucking bad,
Yeah,
man. Like,
I get that, but at least if something's wrong, you can at least fucking talk to somebody and be like, hey.
when we went to go see Black Panther, we went to AMC, right? Was they sitting on the broken chair there, or was that?
Yeah, that was AMC.
Yeah,
The
so
chair
we
was
went to go
broken.
see. Tom and I went to go see Black Panther one of these days, and it was a whim of the like a spur of the moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I fucking sit down in this chair, and I went in front of Tom because I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna pick like the middle chair, like right in the middle.
Yeah.
And like we both sit down, and I said sit down, fucking my like right ass cheek just caved
Boom.
in. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what's going on? And I look at Tom and I was like, this chair's broken. Like when I pushed the button, it started going do 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 do, and this is like shaking to like actually get in like shape or some shit. I was like, oh fuck, broken chair, man. It sucked balls.
Did you
Dude.
tell them or anything like that?
No, I wanted to just watch Black Panther. And
Okay.
be done
I'm
with
just saying, this fucking girl from Tomb Raider is pretty hot.
She's fucking sexy as hell.
Yeah, like.
I mean, I wouldn't pull out a deal with her for the next 18 years.
I wouldn't say that. I mean.
Wait, did you just say? Wait, what?
In other words, he would put a baby in her.
Yeah. I'd put a baby in her and see her for the next 18 years.
She look. Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's a good looking woman.
Hell yeah, she.
I
She
think
got a nice little
cast.
booty.
I think they
Is
cast.
she Iranian?
I'm not too sure.
I could check right
But
now.
plus, what I like
She kinda
nowadays
looks
with
like she is.
with
Yeah,
like
yeah,
newish more movies, they put in like no name actors,
They're looking for no-name actors because they need the next best thing.
which I think is
Because-
cool.
People get bored of seeing the same people.
Well, not even that, dude. It's just they're getting old.
Like Tom
Yeah.
Cruise. Fuck Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise
I mean,
is-
I ain't gonna lie, I love the Mission Impossible.
Dude, I
movies.
heard he did all his stunts in that new Mission Impossible movie.
You know what?
And broke his ankle in one of those scenes. I was trying to tell you when we went to see it, when we saw that scene. There's a scene where he's running.
Yeah,
and
you
he
did.
jumps up a cliff, and then his foot hits it, and he
Yeah.
breaks his ankle. To the point where, like, he breaks his ankle, he grabs onto, like, the building,
Mhm.
and then he gets up and then just runs regular. And I guess in an interview, he's like, the only thing I thought was, I broke my foot, and I don't want to do this scene again. So he's like, I'm going to do it right this time.
That's risky because he could have really messed it.
Yeah, he
like,
could really-
Are we on mute right now?
Is that blinking?
Yep. Is this still picking up?
Joe.
Why is it picking up on the computer if it's blinking?
Because he's recording on his...
Boom, 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 da 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 da. Boom, 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 da 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 da. Boom, da da, boom, da 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 da. Boom, boom, da 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 da.
Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties.
added a new track.
Difficult. Oh, I can't even put that song anymore.
Why?
Yeah, you can.
Because the Spotify thing, he won't. You don't want because you say we're
find
gonna-
another one.
But that's funny. I can't find that.
Yeah, you can.
So basically, what happened was
was
our microphone was on mute, and we didn't realize that we were recording on the laptop.
on Joe's microphone laptop.
So please ignore the quality for the first 12 minutes.
And if the next episode comes out with really shitty quality, we also apologize for that one.
Yeah.
which I hope you guys
That's
understand.
fine.
But I don't think it will. I think we were recording on the mic for the first one.
You sure? I hope so.
Yeah.
I really fucking... Because I actually fucking enjoyed that one a lot.
Well, I mean, it was still a good episode. It just...
Yeah.
We'll just have to edit the shit out of it. That's
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Either way.
But that lady in Tomb Raider, she's really hot.
She's
Oh, yeah, like-
Swedish.
She's Swedish?
Yeah, she's from Sweden.
She doesn't look like a Swedish
She's a
girl.
Swede?
Yeah, she's a Swede. She was born from Sweden.
I mean-
slide in those Swedes.
Right?
I mean, that also explains why she's good looking, though.
Yeah. That's
She's
not
fine with
incorrect.
capital F.
I mean, Swedish girls are pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People from Australia are really good looking.
I mean, besides the guys look like a bunch of hilljacks. No offense if
I
anybody
mean-
in Australia is listening.
Yo,
but
Jax! What the fuck?
I mean, I'm just saying I don't look at the guys.
So we
I was
when I
saying
say-
that they're not that good looking of
So that
dudes.
means
Like,
he's
I'm okay with
chapped.
admitting that a dude is decent looking. Like, I don't
True.
care. But
Do you? Do you really?
Yeah, like you're ugly as shit. So
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
no, but like, dude, some of those guys.
I don't have Joe's great looks.
Some
Oh,
of
thank you.
those guys over there are like, I don't know what the fuck happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, I feel like a piece of shit, Joe. I looked at you and then I pointed to this,
Oh. Yeah. All right.
and then I
at least
by
they
the way,
didn't say it.
For the audience, I'm wearing glasses that have like eyes sticking out of them, and I wanted to be like, oh, for protection. Come on, that's a good one.
Go to Home Depot, get some
Yeah.
safety glasses.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
God damn it. So what do we? So did
Crazy.
you finish your story?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you finished your story.
AMC's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
I would have still gone the next day and complained. I would go that far. I would
Shit,
call.
I forgot to. Nicole was supposed to call.
Yeah, calling would probably be best.
You guys
Yeah,
probably would
probably.
have at least got your money back.
Yeah.
I think Colin's probably
So-
useless now.
Yeah,
since it's
probably
gonna
no.
be 2 days later.
Oh no, you could say you called and you called after hours both times.
All I can say
I'll
is
give that a try tomorrow.
I wouldn't blame AMC for that. They probably have a certain time that they have to leave.
Yeah.
But still,
I mean,
just
if
leave their freaking like. You could go up in there and
she went
take
and told
anything.
somebody.
She
and
went.
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything. They didn't.
Oh,
Like remember
okay,
when we
I
saw Fast?
misunderstood you.
Remember when we saw Fast and the Furious
Yeah,
and
they had
those
the little
fucking
kids in there. They were
the whole
throwing
fucking
popcorn and
Mexican
shit.
family was all through there,
Dude,
and they were throwing.
No, they were bad though. They were like
I'm not
throwing
trying to be,
popcorn and shit back at us and stuff. Like they were
Yeah.
bad kids.
What?
And the I think the mom or the fucking sister was literally on her phone the first half of
Yeah,
the movie,
it
and I
was-
was
it was bad.
I just got
AMC
pissed.
used to be a really it's gotten better, but AMC
Oh, yeah.
used to be a really
trashy.
bad theater.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it
it used to be a trash theater until they improved their shit.
Till they did
I
their
remember.
remodel.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember who we went with, but we went with somebody to go see Kick-Ass 2. And for the first half of the movie, they kept the lights on. And I went out there twice, and I said, the lights are on in the theater, and it's garbage to watch this movie because the projector
Yeah.
doesn't shine well.
Yeah.
I was
You can't see anything.
Yeah, I was like, I get it's cheap to come here, but if I'll pay more money if I have to get actually good movie watching quality.
Yeah.
Like I went out there twice, and then in the middle of the movie, the lights dimmed.
You better get your money back.
No,
I
It's a while
would've.
back.
Yeah.
I would have fought that heartbeat.
You know what I was gonna say? Do you guys watch Gotham at all?
Yes,
No,
I love
I've
that
seen it.
show.
I've seen some of it. Yeah,
Love that.
I watched the whole first season.
Holy shit, dude! This new season, one, it's really good, and two, that chick who plays Ivy,
Oh yeah.
holy shit!
Who is
Like
this?
they
Wait, hold up. In the words of Darren, young Ivy or old Ivy?
old Ivy. But dude, like I'm not even joking. Like I just watched the last episode that was on,
Oh,
and I was
man.
like, holy crap, she is hot as fuck.
She is.
I'm like, what?
You guys ever have sex in a theater?
No, I've gotten a hand jibber in the theater.
I fingered a chick in a theater.
I remember at the old park.
Parma
Look
Theater?
at,
You
like,
do know
a
that the
good
noises
picture.
still register on the mic,
That's
right?
okay. It's all right. That's okay.
But as you were saying, Parma
It's
Theater.
You not saying words doesn't.
I mean, don't start. You know what? Take that picture down. Take it down. You're starting to rub yourself. Like it's not. You can do that later.
For the audience members, Joe and Tom are having their own conversation and looking at some porn or something on the computer.
No,
and then Joe leaned back, grabbed his chest, and then rubbed his nipples a bit, and then went back to his chest, and then back to his nipples.
Audience-
and then Tom said, "Take that picture down."
In my defense, if I'm seeing a beautiful redheaded woman and I just ate a whole bunch of Chinese food and it's making me feel kind of full, you know, Papa's got to rub his belly a couple times. You know?
Who the fuck rubs their nipples?
I was gonna say I didn't realize that your nipples were on your stomach.
I was
Yeah,
rubbing my stomach.
bro, you went here, so that kind of like midsection,
Yeah.
up to your nipples, back down.
Hell
And
yeah.
then
It was
back up again.
it was like a flex, like if you're doing push-ups, yeah. So that was
No,
that.
but he
like
pulled
a
up
stretch.
pictures of Poison Ivy from
Oh,
Gotham.
I've never seen her.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
She's
no, show him the one in the.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to edit this like a good amount.
I mean, not really, because we're still talking.
No, we're talking about pictures, guys.
Who gives a shit? Go look up the girl who plays Poison Ivy in the series Gotham.
You know, a lot of people that are driving give a shit. Just saying.
Hey, don't worry. If you're driving, I'll put some links to it on the doobly doos, and afterwards you can look at it.
Doobly doos. Alrighty. Thingamabobs.
Thingamabobs.
No.
What you said?
No.
That's not her?
Bobs.
No.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to edit this now.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, she's really hot.
Yeah, dude, that's her.
What's her name?
Oh, she's
Oh
hot.
my God,
Oh, yeah.
Maggie. Her
Got
name
some
is Maggie.
Take old bitties.
Oh.
Maggie
Dude, is this the same
Gia?
Oh,
actress?
No.
All right,
That's
Darian.
young.
If I was gonna come in any woman and make sure she got pregnant, it'd be this chick. You know how they have those like porns or whatever, like they have like that moment where like the guy's like, oh, I gotta come, I gotta leave, and then she's like, no, and then like she wraps her legs around him or some shit. He's like, no, and like, oh my god, it would be the opposite, but like with a woman for me.
You'd just be like,
her. She'd be like,
when are you gonna be done? I'd be
They'd be
like,
like-
I was done like 15 minutes ago.
What the fuck are you saying?
Look,
It's not like ha. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So here's the thing. I'm not really into redheads, but like she's
Dude,
really
I like
good looking.
redheads.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that I
They're
don't
my
like them,
they're my
but like
kryptonite.
she's really good looking.
Hey, what are your online pet peeves?
Online pet peeves?
Yeah.
Everything.
Wow, that was great. Good.
It was.
Good conversation, Tom.
You're welcome. I think one of my biggest pet peeves online is like when I post something and then it literally has nothing to do with anybody. I'll just post something like,
Fuck this day.
yeah, like fuck this day, and then everybody's like, you know, you really shouldn't say that. And I'm just like, bitch, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. Like, if you have a problem with it, don't fucking, like, just leave it alone. I don't understand that.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
posted it on the internet, so it's either you're looking for a reaction or you're just doing that. So
That's why I don't really
people
post
fall
anything.
into two different camps, right? They fall into the he's just trying to get a reaction, or something's wrong, right? So
True.
I get it. I get why. My pet peeve, one of my biggest pet peeves on the internet is
Ads.
fucking the ads on
fucking
Facebook,
ads.
man. Like all I do now is I don't like if an ad pops up, I just skip the video. Like I won't even
Even if
finish
it's like
watching
a video you want to see.
If it's like one I really want to see, then I might stick it
Like-
out. But I usually don't. Like
No,
I'll just fucking
the
skip
second that ad pops up, I scroll
I
away.
usually like I said, I usually skip it.
I've noticed that I've gotten less ads now though because I
Me
started
too, bro.
doing that.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to start doing that.
Because like if I cave in and watch one with an ad, then all of a sudden I'll start getting more ads. But if the second I see the ad pop up, I just scroll past it. Mm-hmm. I won't even finish the video. I'm like, fuck this,
Right.
and then next thing you know, I'm not getting a bunch of ads.
I might have to try that out.
But what I hate is when somebody shares something that I shared and they don't at least have the fucking courtesy to like my post.
I do that all the time to you.
Fucking
Yeah.
douchebag. Fucking douchebag.
I started redoing that.
It fucking bugs me. I'm like, because when I see that somebody shared it, I was like, okay, cool. So you
They
like
like
the same thing I liked. Wait a minute.
They never liked it.
But they never fucking told me that they liked it.
Joe.
That could have been something we had similar.
Joe, bro, you need to take those pictures down because I swear to God, if you start getting a fucking hard on while I'm over here, I'm gonna be pissed.
What? You think I'm gonna get a hard on over a picture?
Oh wow, she's a very good looking woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean she is.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, that she is.
You might need to send that
But
to
anyways.
me,
Maggie Gia, look her up.
buddy. You're gonna have to send me that, Joe.
I'll say.
Or you can just look her up.
Just look up her name.
I mean, he's got it right there.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
So
that-
pet peeves?
Yeah. What about? How about you?
I think my biggest.
When your porn websites are down or something?
Oh my god, dude! I can't fucking believe that.
Dude,
I
when
hate
you
it.
get into the YouTube loophole,
Oh my God.
Yeah, the YouTube
that's
hole.
kind of a pet peeve of mine because I do it all the time.
But that's not. That's just like something you don't like that you do.
Yeah.
I think one of my biggest pet peeves is like I hate it when people actually think that anybody on social media gives a fuck about what they write about. Like some people will go like, "This is my day. This is what I experienced." Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Listen, bitch. I'm not on social media. I'm not on Facebook to give a fuck about what somebody's life is, like what's going on in somebody's life. Like my whole thing is like maybe I want to see some funny posts, maybe I
Claire.
want to learn something new. I don't even, does she do that?
No.
Oh.
So
Claire, we love her very much. She's dear.
Very good friend.
She's a very good friend of ours.
And a Jerry.
And we also make fun of her a lot because we love her, just like we love you, Joe. And that's what we make fun of you a lot for.
No, that's bullshit.
But anyways, no, it's
Don't be
true,
mad
man.
you got came on.
If I don't make fun of you, it's because I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that we're that close. If I don't make fun of you, it's the truth.
Pretty much.
But anyways, so Claire is doing this thing this month for Lent, right?
It's more than a month. She's over 30 days now.
Well, that's
usually-
Well, no, I think she's at like over like 32
No,
days.
she's at like 28 or 30. It might be in the course of Lent. But anyways, she's writing one thing that she loves about life or something like that. And every day she posts one thing that she likes or loves or whatever.
Thankful for some
And
bullshit.
she's thankful for, and it's a nice thought, except when you see it every fucking day. And there's something different, and I'm like, oh, Claire, come on, stop it.
It's annoying as fuck, right?
That's right.
Yeah, but at the same point, the one thing that I will give her with that is, like, at least it's putting out something
Yeah, this
positive.
is not somebody complaining.
I'll say that,
doing a
yeah, that's
shit
not
for
as bad as complaining. Like, people will be like, oh, my life, this is what happened to me today. And I'm just like, motherfucker, no. Like, you could talk to anybody in your life. You don't have to fucking, like be putting this on social media.
When I go on Facebook, I mostly just share stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really post anything anymore besides, like, stupid videos.
That, another pet peeve
You're
is,
welcome, designated drinkers page. Me and Joe.
hell yeah, we got that shit
I fucking
online.
share shit on the page.
And Carlo, kind of.
Mine.
Kind of.
I can't even access it anymore.
Oh,
can't?
we'll talk about it. I'll
Yeah,
see.
we could figure it out.
But we're going with that. The other one I don't like is when people like to put like their opinions. You know how like they start putting like memes and shit about their opinions. Like, oh hey, flat Earth, and oh hey, gun control, and oh hey, the wall, and all this bullshit. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't want to hear this bullshit. Like, you can have your opinion. That's okay.
Nobody gives a shit about your
Yeah.
opinion.
Right? Nobody gives a fuck about any of your fucking opinions.
And here's the real thing. Nobody gives a shit about your opinion in real life either.
No.
They
Yeah,
just
no.
act like they do because you're right in front of their face.
Right.
So
Shit,
I mean, I legitimately like hearing people's other points of view, but that's mainly, I think that's what the podcast has taught me, that like to just listen to other people and what they have to say, and half the time they sound wacky as fuck.
But see, that's different. There's a difference between you using your own words and saying what you believe, and you going, "Hey, I'm gonna not look up any of the information,"
Yeah.
and this video says it.
There's a great Philip
You know, like-
DeFranco shirt.
No, man.
Where he has, it's a shirt by Philip DeFranco that says like, "Why use facts when I can just argue with my feelings," or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing.
And
I want that shirt.
And you know what's funny? Coming from him, that's not something that I would expect from him.
From him,
Yeah.
I think so.
Because I feel like Philip DeFranco, he's kind of like in between both sides.
Well,
on
he
stuff.
has to be, right? He's
Well,
a
yeah.
person that makes a good amount of money.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, that shirt to me sounds like really right wing. What the fuck? Do we have the
was
fart
that?
horns going off here? Joe, I swear to
Oh,
God,
the-
if that
the-
smells, I'm gonna fucking
You gotta get the
kill
fuck
you.
out of here. I just sniffed it. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
God damn it.
That Kung Pao, baby.
The name of that shirt
I'm
is
sorry.
"Why Be Informed When You Can Use Your Feelings as Facts." As your facts.
I actually really like that.
Let me too.
That makes me happy. I don't know, man. Like, I like hearing other people's opinions.
I'm sorry.
But it's one of those things where, like, if you're trying to have a civil conversation with somebody about something and they won't listen to you at all,
That's annoying as fuck.
Yep.
like, you're trying to say something and they're just like, no, you're wrong, no. It's just like, all right, dude, that's fine.
You're not going to change a person's point of view on Facebook.
Well, no, I'm talking about in
In
person.
real life.
So,
Yeah.
like, when that happens, I just stop the conversation because I'm like, I'm not going to talk about this anymore if you're not even going to listen. Like, I listened to your side.
Uh-huh.
You said you were going to listen to my side, and then you just tell me they're wrong.
Well, maybe they don't say-
anybody like that.
Huh?
I don't think I've ever encountered anybody like that.
I have
I have too.
a couple of times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I
it's
could've
really
not
annoying.
Some would say
Imagine.
that some of them are sitting at this table right now.
Is it me?
You know what's the
Am I looking at you?
I mean, you could just say that and be like, motherfucker.
No, yeah, sometimes it's you. It's just with some people's point of views. I'm fucking with you. God damn it.
I'm thinking.
Don't get butthurt. I'm fucking
I'm not
with you.
getting butthurt. I'm thinking, all right?
I really just want another episode where they start screaming at each other again. That's what this podcast is missing.
Yeah.
In order to make this podcast great again, you guys have to get into an argument.
So let's find one to get him in an argument about. Let's see.
Let's not. Hey, by the way, it's St. Patty's Day, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, well, actually, it's 11:38, so yes, it's still St. Patty's Day.
Ha.
Here's the fucking ad! Here's the ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here's the fucking ad! Here it is!
Looking to expand your playlist? Well, Fat Lowell's Radio has got you covered. Lose your religion with Reverend Jess and Deacon Sam over on the Church Absurd. Hear nerd culture get dissected on the Fickle Fanboy with RPM. Get drunk at the round table with the designated drinkers. Hear solid and interesting interviews on Unseriously Serious. Do you want to get involved? Send your rant over to the League of Infuriated Nerds. Also, check out the Fat Lowell's Radio Associated shows. Get your not safe for work talk radio fix on the Rob and Slim Show. Get some life advice from Jerry and Cal on From the Bottom. All of these shows and more await you at Fat Lowell's Radio. You can find us on SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter, and various podcast apps, as well as our website, fatlowellsradio.us, HTTP, not HTTPS. We hope you enjoy the smorgasbord of shows we have prepared for you. Fat Lowell's Radio, stuff full of entertainment.
What's some of your guys?
Let's have a couple stories?
Yeah.
I mean, I have a couple. I don't have any stories. I don't have
Not even
any
one? Really?
stories about
Didn't you guys
nothing.
go downtown?
No,
a couple
there's
times?
definitely a fucking story. There's definitely a story there. So I think this is the first time I've ever went out to St. Patty's Day and
Are
ever.
you talking
like,
about when John said he was voting for Trump, and I wanted.
I don't
to
remember
deck him?
if John was there with us, but
Yeah, he
like,
was.
It was a group of us, and it was after the parade, and so it was actually like during the parade too. Like, so all of us had to fucking like use the bathrooms, and like downtown they had like porta potties, but everyone was using the fucking porta potties.
Is it when we went to Subway?
Yeah, it was around that time. Yeah, like we were trying to. Like, there was one moment, like you really had to go piss, and you're like, I gotta fucking use this bathroom, and like you go to one of the porta potties and you knock on it, and someone's like, yeah, you're like, I gotta use the fucking porta potty, get the fuck out of there. Who was it? Who was it? Wasn't it one of us? I don't remember who it was. Like one of us, like it wasn't any like you or me, but like someone was using the porta potty. And like the door like kind of was open or some shit like that, and someone thought they could come in, and then like it was like, oh shit.
I don't remember, but it was either Ashley or Claire or Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, it was probably Claire.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got the worst luck or the best luck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who else has a story? Anybody?
I got one.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Back when I was in high school, ditched school and went to the St. Patty's Day parade with a couple of friends.
It's one thing I never did.
Me neither.
I thought I was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna go do this. Fuck it. So I went with there with a couple of friends. I just gotta say the best part of the whole parade is sitting in the transit or the fucking little tram thing that takes you to downtown, to Tower City, and just seeing people fighting, getting drunk, smoking a shitload of weed, and fighting with people. And then once we got off and got out of Tower City, I saw some bitch get decked. I laughed so fucking hard. But let me just say this: I don't condone chicks get beaten by guys, but she had it coming. Right?
Oh my god.
She was belligerently drunk, and she was
I get it.
beating, like literally beating the shit out of the guy, and then he just had it and just decked her.
Have you guys heard of Santa Claus?
Hey, equal rights, right?
The Santa Claus convention
Santa Claus convention?
in New York.
Isn't that the big run? Where
Well,
everybody
in-
dresses
in-
up as Santa Claus?
Yeah,
and
in New York,
runs?
there's a day where everybody dresses up as Santa Claus, a bunch of tourists, and get drunk, essentially. Yeah, it's like it's this big thing.
I hear that's what the little people do on St. Patrick's Day. Dress up as leprechauns at this day.
Are you talking about one person that we both know?
I don't know. No,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do.
I mean, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know if they do that.
Yeah, we know a kid that's how do you say it? Yeah, he's a little person.
A
Yeah.
midget.
Yeah, that's right. No, he was midget's like really short, right?
I love how awkward you got the second that he said it.
No, but he said no. I said yes, but then I realized I think midget is shorter than what he is.
Was he a dwarf then?
How tall is he?
Roughly.
Roughly.
I think maybe 3-4 feet.
Yeah, no, he's midget.
3 feet would
Midget,
be really
dwarf,
short. 4 feet
little
would
person.
be like think about this.
It's all
big.
the same thing.
So this would be about 4 feet.
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference. There's actually a difference between a midget and a dwarf. But anyways, I digress. I digress.
Can we just say how awkward your
kid-
face got though? Like he was like a midget, and you're like, yeah, and then you're like, Did I just agree to the word midget?
No. But anyways, so this kid every year, either for Halloween or for something, he dresses up as an Oompa Loompa and goes running around.
Dude, he sounds like he has a great sense of humor, though.
Right?
Like,
He's an oddball.
who cares?
I mean, if I was that small, I'd be doing that shit on a
Dude, if I
daily
was-
basis.
That's a good question. If you guys were that height, what is the one thing you would want to always dress up as?
I would dress up as Chucky.
Tyrion Lannister.
There you go.
Okay.
Definitely Chucky.
Why?
I chase kids around and scares the shit out of them.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. It'd
Mario.
probably be a big mix.
Short Mario.
And then have a friend that's really tall?
Yes. You have like
good
a
one.
mushroom and
Yeah.
you walk around. Well, I'm gonna do that with my kid.
Oh, dude, that would be funny. And then, like, you hit the mushroom on your head and then hide behind your tall friend dressed
Yeah.
as Mario.
You just go, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Right, that's amazing.
Or if somebody
I'm gonna do
coming
that with
out
my
of
kid
Goomba
now.
and, like, the
That'd be
tall
fucking
one and...
legit.
When I have a kid, I don't have a kid. My fiance's not pregnant. Let's not.
Better
let's
hit
not go
that
into
damn table, because, you know...
This might not be. Is this wood? This is real wood?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to knock on some
Is
wood
that-
there, buddy.
Never mind.
Dude.
I'm not a mean guy. I'm your friend. I'm your friendly neighborhood Carlo.
Yeah.
So,
Why does Spider-Man say friendly neighborhood? Like, that doesn't make any sense
yeah,
to
they
me.
live in the city.
Also, friendly neighborhood?
I don't know, it seemed friendly, I guess.
Why is it...
You live in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
It says,
he lives in the
your
city.
friendly neighborhood
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But if he lives in a city...
Oh, is there a comma? Oh, commas. Is there a comma, Joe?
Yeah.
So it's your friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he's trying to create a friendly neighborhood?
Yeah.
No, so what he's saying is,
I'm from the hood.
like, no. So, like, do you remember when Spider-Man would write the notes?
That's what I'm talking about.
The reason why he signs it like that, it's like when you say sincerely. So he's saying, I am your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
But
Yeah,
if
but
they're in
I
a
don't
city, though.
understand the word your friendly neighborhood. Your neighborhood. Like, neighborhood
Like,
is a place.
he's making the neighborhood
Yeah.
better.
That's what I
he's
said,
trying
and
to
you
say.
said no.
But what if he's saving somebody in the city, though?
It's his signature. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Hey,
Listen,
I
if
didn't
we're
get to
gonna
my
ask
St.
anybody,
Patty's story, damn it.
we need to ask Stanley. We're gonna ask anybody, and then he might be like, "Fuck you."
You do realize that Stanley only has, like, a little bit longer, right? The dude's
Yeah,
93.
He canceled.
That's why he
Wizard
didn't.
Con.
Yeah, that's why he didn't cancel it. He was sick. He got pneumonia.
Well,
Yeah.
you saw my grandma at my grandfather's funeral.
Yeah,
She's 93.
dude just doesn't look good. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
He only has a couple years left, and he's
If
gone.
that, honestly.
But St. Patty's story, bro. Sorry.
Okay, so I used to work at a bar, and this is kind of a multiple happenings. Earlier in the day, I was working on St. Patty's Day as a bar back that day, and there was these two guys. They were sitting at the bar next to each other. They were buddies, and I slowly watched them.
buddies?
I slowly watched them sit there and just get hammered and more hammered and more hammered as the day progressed through. Like, they didn't move from the two stools that they were at because it was so packed that if they would have got up, they would have lost their seats. So probably about 4 o'clock, I started work at like 9. Probably about 4 o'clock, they're still there drinking. Like, dude, I don't know how the fuck we were allowed to still serve these people alcohol. I really don't, because they were hammered. So it got to a point where one of them
Gotta make
said
that money.
something, and the other one just looks over at him, and he grabbed him by the back of the head and just slams his head on the bar.
Wait, so he like grabbed his friend that he's been talking to
Yes.
the entire day,
All day.
and just fucking slammed his head on the
Like,
table?
his buddy, I think that they were, like, joking around or something. I think he was like, yeah, well, your mom's a bitch. Or, like, something stupid. It wasn't even anything important. And, like, I watched him, and I'm like, I'm looking at this dude, like, the second that he said it, you just see his head cock over at him, and he just, like, stares at him, like, a minute, like, you motherfucker. And then the second that he did that, I'm like standing there waiting for it to happen, and he just grabs him and goes, boom!
Ooh.
Fucking hard as shit. And then he like got up. I jumped over the bar. The bouncer runs around, and like he grabs that dude. I get down. He knocked his fucking friend the fuck out. Like, he hit his head so hard into the bar that he was knocked out.
That just reminded me.
Here's a fucking ad! Here's an ad! Here's a fucking ad! Here it is!
Hey guys, Tom here from the Designated Drinkers. If you're looking to see a good music show, go out to Jackie's Sports Bar and Grill in Paynesville, 569 South State Road, April 28th, 8 to 12:30. Matt Chase and Redneck Cadillac will be out there. And so will we. Come on out and see us.
Are you done with your story? Sorry.
There's actually 2 more parts. It was a long day. It was a long fucking day.
Well,
So you can...
okay, so this just reminded me. I remember one of my first memories of Ed was when he went out with my uncle Will. His name is Pocho. He calls himself Pocho, but it's Will. He goes out with my uncle, and they're drinking at this bar, playing pool, and then Ed sees his high school bully there. Have I told you guys this story?
No.
Oh shit! He sees his high school bully there, and the guy approaches him. He's like, "Hey, sorry, I was a dick, I guess. You know, my bad." And he like walks away, and he's doing his thing, and then Ed was stewing the entire time and drinking.
Oh,
So
God.
stewing and drinking, not the best thing. And I guess this guy was like 6 foot tall. My stepdad is 5'8", 5'7".
God.
He's not a tall guy.
No,
Yeah,
he's
you
not.
know what? The one thing I will give Ed, though, is he looks like he's kind of built like a shit brick house. Like, he's just like... He looks like a fucking bulldog.
It's because he is, bro. Dude, his job is to fucking lift heavy-ass ladders, carry them, go into manholes or go up fucking poles and, like, fix shit up in there.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just stating, like, he's a small
is
dude, but
fucking
he's stocky.
Right, yeah, so, like, he goes... like, Ed gets drunk. And Will's like, all right, Ed, let's go, you know, let's get going. So they start leaving, and then Ed goes, hold on a minute, hang on. He's like, you just go outside, I'll be right back, I forgot something.
No.
So Ed goes back and fucking smacks this guy, like punches this guy in the back of the head. Just punches him once in the back of the head where the guy wasn't even paying attention.
That's kind of shitty.
He was drunk, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Drunk high school bully, you know.
Yeah.
So he punches the guy in the back of the head. The guy, Will sees this. Apparently the guy fucking picks Ed up and then fucking punches him gives him one right in the eye. Like straight in the eye. like hard. And then my uncle Pocho, who's like 6'2", goes up and he's like, all right, man, I saw what he did. My bad. You're good. You punched him once. Let go. We're gonna go. All right. So like, I guess Ed comes back and like, he's got this like fucking black eye. And I wake up in the morning, and I go downstairs and I see this. I was like, whoa, what happened to your face? And he explains it to me. I was like, wow, that sucks, man. And this dude tells me at the end of it, he's like, man, I think I'm an alcoholic. Like, I can't. I was like, you mean you got your ass beat and you don't think it's a good idea to get drunk again? That's what you're saying.
How old were you when that happened?
I think 13, 14.
What the shit?
So that was like right after you came here.
I was 11 when I came here.
I thought that you were like 12 or 13.
11.
Okay. So the second part to me working at the bar on St. Patty's Day, I'm bar backing.
Again.
It's the same day. So I'm bringing the keg up, and it's probably about 6 at this point. Dude, the only reason why I remember the times is because it was such a shit show that we got closed down early, okay? So the bouncer runs inside, and the bouncer who worked there, he's like 6'8", 7 foot. He weighs like 350 pounds, okay? Like, he's a big dude. Uh-huh. And he comes in, he's like, I need your help out in the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So at the time, I was roughly about 270. You know, I'm 6'2", so I was a big dude too. So me and him go out in the parking lot, and this dude and his girlfriend are arguing. I'm like, what the fuck did you need my help for this? So I grabbed the guy. He was getting like a little aggressive, so I grab him and I put him in a full Nelson and I dragged him off the property. I'm like, dude, you need to go, like, get the fuck out of here and go home. And he's like yelling and shit. I'm like, look, either you can go now, 1, we're gonna call the cops, 2, if you come at me, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. So he leaves, I go back, and the bouncer looks at me and he's like, man, I don't know what the fuck happened. When I first came out here, he was beating the fuck out of her in the parking lot. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't you tell me that when I grabbed him, man? I would have dragged him out onto the sidewalk and he would have just stayed there. Like, nobody would have said shit. So instead, you just let this dude go for beating on his fucking girlfriend. Like, that's fucking great. And then the thing that got us closed down one of the bartender's boyfriends was up there. And some dude was really fucking hammered, and he was hitting on the bartender, and she looked at us, and she's like he was kind of like reaching over and getting touchy.
Handsy?
Yeah, handsy. Yeah. So like, I'm sorry, when you get into that profession, you know that shit's gonna happen. Like, you can't get mad about it. She wasn't mad about it.
You've talked about it, about having like your significant other at the place.
Yeah, so she wasn't mad about it. She just looked at us, and they had a sign where they'd take their thumb and go like this, and me and the bouncer would go over and we'd take them out. So
you were half a bouncer.
I did a lot there. I was a dishwasher. I bar-backed when they needed me to, and I bounced when they needed me to.
So he's also the lady of the back, too.
Yeah. Did you legitimately just set yourself up for that joke? Was that the whole point of that?
No.
Okay, but...
It would just occur to me.
So instead of the bouncer being there, he went home. And I'm like, well, fuck, this is a big dude. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him out by myself because he's really hammered. So I looked at this dude. I talked to him for a little bit. Had no idea that it was her boyfriend. And I'm like, hey, do you think that you could give me a hand just getting him outside? Because he's a big dude. If something happens, you're a stocky fucking bulldog if I need help. You don't have to do anything. It's just if I need help. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So he comes over. He found out why we were throwing him. And the second that he finds out, the dude looks at him and he's like, what are you going to do about it? And he's like, well, one, it's my fucking girlfriend. And two, and when he said two, he just cocked back and fucking hit this dude. I'm like, what the fuck? So, the bouncer was in the kitchen.
Thought he would. Okay.
No, he was in the kitchen, and this went out in the state road.
Right, you mentioned that where the cops came and then closed down the bar.
Mm-hmm. So he's beating the shit out of this dude in the middle of fucking state road. Me and Mike are trying to get them apart, and all of a sudden the cops come. I'm like, fuck, I'm 18, I've been drinking, I'm going back in the bar. Fuck these two. Like, that's not them, I'm done. Like, so I go back in the bar, and they're like, shut it down. It was like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. We were supposed to be open till 2. They're like, shut it down. You guys are done. This is the third time we've had to come out here tonight. We're like, well, fuck, all right. But on a positive note, I made like $600 that night. So
damn.
I don't know why.
That's the moral of the story.
St. Patrick's Day reminded me of my old neighbor that used to live right in this house.
Because he was Irish? Was he short?
No, he was tall.
Did he wear like little buckle shoes?
So he married this lady, and what she started to do was she married this lady. They got a house, had a kid. You know, nice
Things
little
you do.
family,
Yeah.
right? Like the whole American dream kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
is it though?
Whatever. So when there was a day when they were arguing, they got a separation, and when he came back, all his stuff was gone, everything, completely empty. He said that when he came back to his house, he looked around, noticed. Actually, he came back from work. They didn't get separated. Sorry, this is me recollecting something that person told me 12 years ago. He said that he came home from work, realized all his shit was gone, and that his wife had left.
Damn.
He said that it was to the point where he was looking, and he noticed that the bitch took the tomato plants. They were outside.
What the?
Planted on the ground. Fucking ripped them out of the ground, took those two.
Damn.
He said that apparently she was hiding bills, and she just wasn't paying them or something, I don't know, and then
What?
he didn't notice, and they took the house. He had to declare bankruptcy. He got fucked. But I remember when he first came over, and the guys were like, my uncle Pocho and Ed were trying to cheer him up because they were friends of his. But they were trying to cheer him up, and they were like joking with him and blah 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 blah. And he tells me about it, like, because I was like, I like to hang out with the adults, right? Like, he's telling me about it. I was like, hey man, I'm really sorry about that. I go up and I was like, if you want, I can go upstairs and grab you some of my socks. He's like, you fucking little shit.
Hey man, if you want, I could go on back and give you one of our tomato plants.
Right. I mean, the guy's married again. I guess he's got like a good life now. But
That's
I just remember
fucked
that
up,
story
though.
because
That
like
is.
he lived here in this house.
You know, one of the things that I want to say is, me and Nicole watched that movie. Thank you for your service. And
Pandering. Just saying.
what?
Pandering. It's a movie specifically made to get you to the panders to a specific audience. Just saying.
I mean, it was actually a really good movie.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
But
still made for a reason.
what I was saying is...
It's not like a jackass. I'm sorry, audience.
Yeah, I mean, it's about veterans.
He's not sorry.
So.
He hates veterans. No, I'm playing.
Wow,
It's a joke. It was a joke.
No,
He's
but
fine.
there was one part in the movie where like this dude's woman just like he gets back from Iraq and his whole house is just empty. Like he was like on deployment for like 11 months and then he comes back and he's like, what the fuck?
That sucks.
Dude, it was just like one of those moments where like you're sitting there watching the movie, you're like, what the fuck?
You ever like look at like your significant other when you're watching a movie and go, if you ever do that, I'll kill you.
All the damn time.
Or if you ever look at them and you're like, if you ever do that, I'm gonna go on a banging streak.
Because I do that to Ashley. I would never hurt her, but like I do that to Ashley all the time. Like in the middle of a movie, I'd be like, if you ever do that, I'll kill you. Like there's no like going to court. I'll fucking murder you.
I'll fucking murder
Not
you.
that I ever would hurt her, of course.
Unless she did
I mean,
that.
you gotta say that in the podcast.
No,
even if she was to do something shitty to me,
Just like that?
I'm
Like,
too much of a...
you come home and your house is empty?
Not to be like, yes, good riddance.
You're like, now I can put all the stuff I want up.
No, like
All my posters
literally anything that's yours.
is all gone. Everything's
Like
gone.
this whole house is bare, gone, and you thought everything was hunky dory.
Bro, I put my car under my parents' name, and I would declare bankruptcy, and I would just start over. To me, it's not a big deal. Oh, actually, no. You know what? I'll move out of the country. I have options. That's what people don't get. Like
I have options.
like I love my life, and that's why I'm here. But if Ashley, for some reason, was to ever leave me, I'd probably leave the country.
You know what's really funny is if Nicole ever did that to me, I'd just be like, oh shit, this bitch left me a house? What? Like, woo!
Party time.
But what was that?
He was giving me a time.
Oh yeah, I don't know, man. I just like I think it would bug me for a minute, and then I'd just be like, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Like if that's how you want to be, that's cool. Like
So I feel like I see these really cool threads. I'm on Reddit more often than I ever was before. I like Reddit a lot. And
are you saying red dicks?
Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Reddit, like the place?
Yeah,
like Reddit.
Like red. He's saying red dicks, right?
I hear red dicks.
But Reddit has like threads, and like one of them is called Ask Reddit. God damn it! You did know what you just said, right? I'm not even trying to fuck with you. The audience know what you just said. You said ass red dick. You said that. My tongue is dry, bitch. That's right. I'm not trying to do anything you fucking said that.
Your tongue is dry from all that ass and red dick.
It's called Ask Reddit. Is that better? Ask Reddit.
There you
Anyways.
go. Oh,
That's the name of the fucking episode. Ask Reddit. I'm sorry.
Happy St. Patty's Day to ass.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry. What were you saying? So they have some really cool questions, and I just saw one a little while ago that I thought I should ask you guys. But keep vamping, and I'll find it, and then I'll...
Vamp, vamp, vamp.
Ass red dick. Oh my god. Dude. Okay, so I know what you guys don't want me to talk sports, but did you guys hear Kirk Cousins got like a fully guaranteed contract?
He got it with who is it? The
Vikings.
Vikings, yeah.
He's got $84 million guaranteed.
That's like even if he gets hurt with
Yeah.
week
Fuck?
one.
Yes.
Like he doesn't like even if he gets hurt at like spring training or whatever.
Oh, I found it.
See,
And-
hold on. One thing that I want to say about that is I think that that's bullshit because I think that it should be like disability for a regular person.
Oh,
Where if
yeah.
you get hurt, you're gonna end up getting half of your pay.
Oh yeah, no, I completely
Because
agree.
like if I went on workman's comp, I'd get paid shit.
Yeah. So this thread says, what's a product that when it's good, it's very good, but when it's bad, it's very bad? What do you guys think?
Vagina.
There you go.
Yeah,
It's a legitimate answer.
that is
It's not a product.
etiquette.
It
Yeah.
could be.
In Vegas,
There's
it
a
is.
thing called prostitution.
Been around since
I guess, yeah, you're right. You know, I was thinking more
more along the lines of like sushi, like seafood. For me, I think like if you get like some you get some really good seafood, but if you get like a bad batch of
You
fish,
get a tapeworm.
you're fucked. It's like fucking disgusting.
If it's good, it's really good.
Here, I'll give you some of people's answers, if anything.
I think. Go ahead.
A mattress.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Toilet paper.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's 100%.
Yeah.
That is.
You know what? I want to get on that real quick.
Single ply TP.
All right, none of you
Me.
motherfuckers have to poop in a porta potty at work. So that shit is, one, it's either wiping with sandpaper, or two, it's like, have you guys ever seen a dryer sheet before?
Yeah.
You know how thin they are?
I took shits at your parents' house, alright?
My parents get thick toilet paper. What the
Shit, the times when I would shit over there, it's that one ply
No,
shit.
but what I'm saying
It's
is,
because that's company toilet paper. That's
yeah,
not toilet
we put
paper.
that out for the people that are below us.
You asshole. You fucking asshole.
But
Yeah, that was a good one.
So the stuff that they put in there is either like wiping with sandpaper, or it's like wiping with a fucking dryer sheet that's so thin that you could see through it, so you have to get like this big fucking wad of toilet paper just to wipe your ass. It's so annoying, and then like you just have fucking toilet paper in your ass all day because it like
Or a
falls
finger
apart.
slips. Or a finger slips through.
No, that's why you got to get the big wad of toilet paper, so you don't have to worry about that. Because if you only get like 3 or 4 squares, guess what? You're gonna get a little surprise in your butthole.
Gonna get red
Like
ass.
there's no way of avoiding it with that thin of toilet paper.
That's never happened to me. Have you ever like fingered your butts before?
No, what the fuck?
Like when you
How
take,
deep are you going?
Like, how hard are
That's
you?
it,
Why are you
sorry,
like...
it's never happened to me. So
Just like
what, do you fucking... After you shit, is it still gaped open a little
Just
bit? So
like-
when you wipe your finger...
Joe's like, I gotta make sure it's all clean.
Yeah.
And he starts
You
doing
do know
like,
your asshole should. You're not supposed to like over wipe, right?
I know. I only use one baby wipe. That's all I need.
have you,
Yeah. What if you get like hangers? You never
dude,
get no hanger?
What's a hanger?
hangers are the worst.
Like
Dingleberries.
Yeah, like you pooped most of your poop out, but then there's like
Your
a
ass
little
hair.
bit of a little bit of poop that's like there's like a chunky like little piece that won't come out.
That is...
That's never happened to me. What the fuck?
Okay, so hold on. Since you brought that up,
You must have a better diet than me, or
Or
a worse diet than
he
me.
trims it up back there, maybe.
one time, so I take the dog out after I get out of work, and he must have been licking himself a lot. Actually, it was the time when he was having all the skin issues and shit.
No.
And he was licking himself a lot, so he's taking a shit in the backyard. And I look over, and he's like still in the shitting position, and he like starts walking. And he must have licked so much hair off of himself that like the piece of hair was making his shit like hang out, like the piece of hair was in his asshole. So like he's like walking around and whining like in the pooping position. And I'm like, hold on, bud, I'll be right back. And I run inside and I grab like almost a whole roll of paper towels. And I'm like, I got you, dude. And I just pull the hair. I'm like, and then he just starts running around like an asshole. I'm like, how do you recover that quick? Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
But one of the last ones that I want to read on here, one of the top comments was condoms.
Dude,
Yeah.
for real. That's how
What
babies
product?
happen.
What's a product that when it's good, but when it's bad? Condoms.
Dude, I remember being like 16 and going to like the gas station.
Buying some shitty ass condoms.
No, and they had the machine in the bathroom
Buying
where
some
you
shitty ass
yeah,
condoms.
where you like put a quarter in there and then you turn it and then you're sitting there and you're like, I don't know if I should use this, but then you do.
They have expiration dates for a reason.
But then if you ever like sat there and thought, what if the guy who loads that machine just hates his job and he's just sitting there like one day and he's
Poking
like,
holes in
you know what,
condoms.
fuck these guys, and every other one he's just like, bloop, bloop, and
Like
he just
in,
starts poking holes in like every other one, and you're like, Russian roulette, bitch, let's see what happens. Like,
Dude, what if on Valentine's Day this guy just went Valentine's babies and poked them all?
They had this thing on Netflix
Is that how
called
I was
F is for
conceived?
Family.
The season 2 at the end.
Yes.
When he was doing, because the main guy got a job as like a
delivery driver for vending machines.
Yeah, and he was like, the main guy the boss was like, here's this box of condoms, take as many as you want, and you just see him at the end of the day has a needle poking holes in every single condom.
Like, but seriously though, what if that guy hates his job and he's just like, fuck everybody? Like, I hope that you guys have 18 kids. Keep using these condoms, dumbass. You can go buy them in a store.
But if that was my job, I would kind of think it's my dream job. Just be like, oh my god, this guy's gonna have sex and like 3 months.
And I can see Joe just sitting in like the store waiting for somebody to do it.
They're like, hey yo man, you should totally use those condoms.
I could see Joe just going to a store and being like, hey bro, you need a condom?
Would you think about it this way?
And they're just giving out condoms with holes in them.
With all the beliefs, would you go to hell for that? Think not. I think you're doing God's work.
I am.
That's right, because sex was only made for procreation.
That's right.
So you're helping.
And I think with that, I want to say thank you for joining the Designated Drinkers podcast. My name is Carlo.
Tom.
Joe.
And Darian.
We are the Designated Drinkers.
Keep on drinking. I fucking hate you.
They told me they can't wait. I wanna meet my mouth. They'll get me through the evening now, baby, there's no doubt. You know they love to party. They wanna twist and shout. I've got 6 friends in the fridge to help me out.
This has been a Fat Lowell's Radio production. To hear more shows like this, go to soundcloud.com/FatLowellsRadio.